Food markets only.
Meet Susie Smart, she is so bright. On her blackboard you can write. She has a desk, she has a seat. What's your name, my dolly sweet?
My name is Susie Smart.
She can talk!
She can talk, but can she add?
2 plus 2 is 4. Cat, C-A-T.
You can spell!
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how
You recite!
Press the button, she says a dozen things, complete with desk, blackboard, and seat. Susie Smart, sold at food markets only.
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. Did you try it? I'm not going to try it. You try it. I'm not going to try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Well, what's on the television then? Looks like a penguin. Well, what's on the television then? Looks like a penguin. Well, what's on the television then? Looks like a penguin. Well, what's on the television then? Looks like a penguin. Well, what's on the television?
Yeah, I probably do look like a penguin. Or at least some kind of weird goodness bird. Right now I'm looking for my cell phone. Oh, hang on, I remember where it is. I'll be right back, folks. I need it for the contest. I gotta go get it. God, I'm a mess. Hey, Evan. We can't play right now, will we? Mommy's got TV on. You want to come be onto YouTube? Come on in. You can be on YouTube if you want to. I don't think you really do. M3 was telling me something. Okay. I needed to have the cell phone here. It's 7:30 a.m. Oh, that's right. That's because you're in Japan. Nippon. Oh, Annette. William E. God is great. Begin with deeds. Did I get a date and time for the auction? Well, they did a fundraiser for me that I didn't even know about. And I don't know if that was the auction or not, but I have some other items for the auction. And I've been sitting here studying the calendar. Now tomorrow I am having cataract surgery on my other eye in the hopes that I will be able to see better since I can't see out of the one that's got the IgG4 in it. And then I got an appointment on the 9th and the 10th. So I'm kind of leaning towards Monday, which would be the 13th. But then I realized I have a procedure on Tuesday. So now I'm kind of looking at Wednesday the 15th. I'm kind of looking at Wednesday the 15th, and I need to get with the people that are donating the items and make sure that works with them. But all of a sudden, I ended up with a whole bunch of medical things. Like tomorrow, I have to get that other cataract off so I can see you guys better. And then rest up from that, and then I have to go back the next day so they can look at it and make sure everything looks good. And then the next day I got to go get blood work done for a procedure on the 14th where they're going to check my Watchman implant again, and if it's all good I get to go off the crappy blood thinners and all of that. And then after that, I don't have anything else. So I'm thinking um, Wednesday the 15th would be a normal day for one of my shows, but I need to get with everybody and see if that date works for them. But that's kind of what I'm looking at this point. Because I didn't realize all these things were going to pop up all at once, and all of a sudden it's like I have an appointment almost every day for several days, and then we're done with all that mess, and we can concentrate on. And I'm also waiting to hear from the lady in Michigan on the moving thing. So let me see. There's a couple things I want to do here real quick. Let me copy this because I'm going to be nice. I am. I'm. I yesterday I was so sick they almost took me to the ER, and today I feel like $1,000,000. That's one of the weird things that's going on with this disease is I never know because they haven't really officially started treating it yet, except to give me steroids to suppress it. So I never know when I wake up in the morning if yesterday I almost had my aide. She got me dressed. She got my bag packed. We called the EMTs. They came and checked me out. Well, by the time they got here, most of what was bothering me had gone back to semi normal. So we ended up just having my aide stay here. Just by the afternoon, it had passed. But for like 24 hours, I was sick as a dog. I mean, scary sick. And then next thing I knew, today I was fine. So it's a really, really, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know that anybody could actually, uh, in here, could actually explain it with the possible exception of Kit's Coins, who's the only other person I know, uh, Kevin, who knows what this disease I have is. And he's the one that actually told me where I was going to have to go to get it treated, which was truly amazing. He saved me so much uh, time and effort and stress, and I mean, just unbelievable amount of uh, trouble with this disease. This could have been a lot worse. I could have spent a year just trying to find a doctor that knew who it was, and I would have never found that here without his random comment in the live stream one night. I don't know where I'd be. I owe that guy so much. Okay. I just decided to be a nice person because there are a few of my regulars who are in here and they did not get entered for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they did not get their entry in. Shame on y'all. So I just posted a link. And if you follow that link, I'm going to let you go ahead and go over there and place your entry. You got to watch the little video. You got to watch the whole thing or you won't do it right. But you can go over there and I'm going to give you until 7 a.m. to go over there. The video is very short. And make your guess. And a little bit after 7, we are going to give away our... I'm going to try not to put me on camera when I do this. But we are going to give away... I have a couple other extra prizes too, by the way. So don't leave if you don't win the pinpointer. We are going to give away a Vulcan 360... Vulcan 360 pinpointer. That was donated by the fine folks at Calico. They sent me not 1, but 6. This will be the 4th one that I have given away. And I apologize to Mike Wolf, wherever he is. Somehow his got stuck under the cabinet here. And when I went to get the next one out to give away for this, I found the one with his sticker on it. So his is going to get mailed out the same time whoever wins this one does. So that's how that's going to work. Now, let me see what else I got. So I'm trying to... I gotta go back. I'm in StreamYard right now, and I gotta go back over to YouTube so I can pin the link to make your guess to the comment video is now pinned to the top of the stream. So y'all can, like I said, you got till about 7 o'clock where you can go over there if you failed to go over there and make your guess. I know almost 50 people have made a guess, which I was very happy to see that. But yeah, I've been having a lot of stuff. They took my nurse away and they took my physical therapy away over an insurance issue. They had also taken away my housekeeping help and the lady that helps me with all my personal stuff. But I got another one that comes now, but she doesn't come the same hours and doesn't do quite the same things. But at least I got a little bit of help back because I was really getting bad where I just couldn't do anything. My house looked like some giant had thrown up in it. And yesterday, like I said, I was so sick that I was non-functional. And then today, I was fine. I got up this morning, man, I was ready to go. I got a bunch of stuff done, a bunch of phone calls made, a bunch of letters got sent out, sold another record on eBay. And that reminds me, if any of you are old rock and rollers, I am selling my collection of 45s, and amazing. The very first one, I just reached in the box and said, the box I reached in, I knew were all obscure local records from Florida. And I figured this one, because it was in really good shape, that I might get $70 for it. And I just said, I told my friend Susan, I said, I'm just going to list this thing for an outrageous price and I can always drop it. I said, I just want to see what'll happen. Well, the outrageous price I listed it for was $196.50. And it sold in an hour. So mostly I've just been cleaning them and getting them ready to sell. I've only got about 4 or 5 up there right now, and I sold another one today for $5, which I thought I was going to get like 99 cents for. So anyway, if you are into 45 records, sewing patterns, or shot glasses, there's quite a few of each of those in my eBay store, which is, I'm going to type it in because it's real hard. And I wouldn't want you to get lost on your way there. I know, y'all gonna slap me. It's Susie Q96. That's the name of my store. So I'm killing time here so people have a chance to enter. Oh, hi, Mandy. Oh, and I got to tell you, I need to be slapped. As sick as I was the other night, I still should have gone over on where am I? When they were I didn't know they were doing the fundraiser thing when they were doing it, and $1 Million Meg, Snoopy, Second Chance, and I think the pronunciation is Kiko. I may be wrong, it may be Keiko, but I think it's Kiko. Raised $275 for me, and I wasn't even there. I didn't even know it was happening. And I really want to thank $1 Million Meg for that. She is one of Florida Metal Detecting's good buddies. And I was in her chat or her show for a little while one night, and I had so much fun in there. That is a great channel. I'm going to encourage everybody to go check out $1 Million Meg. If you are in a crappy mood, go in there. They don't allow crappy mood in there. They're just really, really sweet, wonderful people. Indiana Tones. Lou. Hi, honey. Oh, I haven't seen you for forever. Everybody say hi to my friend. I haven't seen him for a long time. I haven't been in a lot of the streams that I used to go to because of my eyes. I can't keep up. There's certain ones I'll try and go in and let them know I'm there, but I can't really copy. Well, there's going to be more, William. That wasn't the only one. I've got a whole nother set of stuff donated by Sir Benji from my personal collection. Doug Harding has donated some stuff. There's other things that are going in a whole different deal. And then Florida Metal Detecting, from what I understand, is having some kind of great big race that he's got some prizes for. So that was not the only opportunity to get in. There are more events coming for which I am so grateful, because it's okay. Right now, I am number 11, but today, well, actually yesterday, okay, this Friday is the race. So I'm gonna have to get with Florida Metal Detecting, get all the info, and I will put that up in my community and on my channel. Back to where am I on the list? The lady at the apartments at the beginning of October sent a letter to everyone on the list that had a little thing at the bottom that you had to cut off and send back in an envelope she provided. And what it was a questionnaire. Do you still want to be on the list? Some of the people, it turns out, are now deceased. Some have moved into assisted living or memory care or other type things. So she gave everybody on the list until October 31st to send that thing back. If they didn't send it back, she started going through them today, and she is, if you didn't send them back, or you're no longer interested, or you're deceased, she's scratching them off the list. She's deleting them from the list, and then she will make a new list. Now, I'm crossing my fingers that some of the 10 people ahead of me have moved to another building. I'm not crossing my fingers that anybody has passed away or had any ill thing like that. But another building opened a little bit southeast of there, and some of the people moved over to it. So, as it stands right now, I'm number 11. That may be totally different in 2 days when she gets done going through that big long list of over 250 people and matching up the response letters with that. So, but I'm up there now where it's looking like I might have Christmas in Michigan, which would make me real happy. I'd go out and get me a live tree off of my buddy's farm, and yeah, I mean I'm psyched. And that's the other reason we decided I'm doing this the other cataract, so that I will be able to see better. As far as they can tell, how ready am I for the actual move? Well, um, my storage is about 2/3 empty, and the few things there's one load that needs to go to the donation place, and then the rest of the stuff, it's like maybe a fifth of my storage. There's not that much in there. And I'm basically living in rooms full of boxes. So I am every day packing something. And today the social worker came to check on how things were doing. And my gal that helps me with like washing my hair and all of that stuff, and helps me with some of my house stuff, who is moving me? Sir Benji is moving me. Sir Benji lives in the Flint area, only about 10 miles or so from where I am moving. He has some merchandise that he needs to go pick up down in South Carolina for his YouTube or his eBay store. And that's one of the reasons he's been pushing so hard. If you watch his channel, where he was trying to get that new van, is because he needs it for his business. And so, how we've got this planned, because my car is not going. My car is blown up, it is junk, but I have a buyer for it who wants it for parts. So, how we've got this planned out, Sir Benji is going to drive down to South Carolina and pick up his merchandise that he needs for his eBay store, which I believe is a load of shoes and some other small items that will fit in his van. Then he's going to drive back up here to Virginia, and we're going to load my stuff in the truck, and then we're going to put his van on like a car trailer, or, a trailer we can put the van on, and he's going to drive the U-Haul, and we'll tow his van back to Flint. So he volunteered to do all this, and of course I'm going to pay for the hauler and all of that. I would never dump that on him, but yeah, he came up with this whole deal, and since he has to go down there anyway, so that's how we've got it worked out. Sir Benji is so awesome. I've been I've been a Sir Benji fan since before Sir Benji had a channel, and he was on my channel under his real name, because he's another one of my Michiganders. My Michiganders, y'all are awesome, every freaking one of you. All of you are awesome, but my Michiganders have been so supportive. Like, for a while, I was stuck on that list and I wasn't moving at all. And Deej happened to be down that way one day, and she went down there to the apartments and checked them out for me and talked to the lady and tried to kind of get the lady to move me along a little because of my medical issues. I mean, I've had so many people. Kevin K, also known as Kit's Coins, he's the one that gave me the names of the doctors at U of M who work with this rare disease that I have. Saved me probably a year's worth of research trying to find out who I needed to see. I mean, my Michiganders have been freaking awesome. Okay, we still got about 2 minutes to get over to that link that is pinned at the top and make your guess. You can see the bag in the video. I'm going to stop right here for just a second because I got to hoist this sucker up onto the scale. And I'm going to have to do it in 2 movements because it's I mean, it may not be heavy to some people, but I'm 70 years old. So, we're going to go with that. I got to get it first from the floor to the table that the scale is on. And then when everybody gets back here, we will do the drawing by turning the scale on, because I don't know what it weighs either. I have no idea what the trash in this bag weighs. I have not put it on the scale. I just dragged it over in the corner and let it sit there until the contest was ready. So now I've got to get it from the floor to the table, turn on my postal scale, which I know will handle the weight of this bag. And then once I get the scale turned on and zero balanced, I also got to get the camera aimed properly at the scale so everybody can see exactly what it weighs. Then I got to go back to the video and find the person who got the closest. And y'all gonna have to help me with that. And do not leave when this drawing is over, because I have a couple other little things I'm going to be giving out. No, my 007 is not one of them. That's just my tribute to Archaeology Mikey. That you're going to just have to get used to seeing it, because he gave me that. And I miss him. So, but I am, let me move the calico out of the way. That goes with the thing. I have found one of the newer quarters, and from what I understand, this one seems to have come equipped with a number of different errors, DDOs, DDRs, all kinds of things. Now, I have not checked this one. This is the, my eyes are blurring. Hang on. Gotta get my eyes to stop blurring. Drives me crazy. I hope I pronounce her last name correctly. If I don't, somebody's going to let me know. But this is a 2023 D Edith Kanakaoli. It's one of the 2023 women series quarters. And I don't think it's been out in the wild because the roll I got it out of were all brand new 2023s. The other one that was mixed in there with it was Eleanor Roosevelt. But that's another little thing I'm going to be giving away. And then I've got something else over here, because I don't want everybody to feel like, oh, well, I never win. that was the famous line of Scratch and Go Crazy. He used to always come in and say, I never win anything. He'd win like the biggest prizes I have and then say, I never win anything. So, okay, has everybody gone over and done their entering? Okay, now I'm going to go all the way back up to the top because I haven't said hi to anybody yet. And I will tell you, it's getting harder for me to do. That's one of the reasons I'm going and getting this other cataract off, so I'll be able to have 20/20 in one eye and be able to read the stream. But let me say hi to Annette, who was the first one in. William E., God is Great, Digging with Deej, Incognito, hey buddy. Let me scroll down some more. I can't read that one. Oh, Getting Onto It, Patty Disharoon, Truly Amazing, Florida Metal Detecting, Gene P., John Chum. Hey, John. Welcome. Mandy's Candy, Indiana Tones. Well, I'm seeing some names I haven't seen for a while. I'm so happy to see y'all. Hi, Lyle. There's Don Lehman. I haven't seen him for a while. Lyle I run into fairly often in different channels. Just depends on whether like I said, I don't get to go into a lot of them because I just can't read some of the print. Even I have tried everything, including making it bigger. That works some. But when I'm doing my own show, it's very difficult to do that because I have to watch what's going on multiple screens. So right now we got 14 people in here. We got a lot more people have entered. Let me see how many comments we got on the comment video. Let's load that bad boy up because we're getting about ready to do. Okay, why are you not loading? Oh, there it is. We got 48 people that have guessed, but You don't have to be here to win the pinpointer. The other prizes, yeah, you're going to have to be here for because you're going to have to claim them. But you will have 5 days. Well, let me double check that because of my hospital schedule. It's pretty bad when I got to have my hospital schedule next to the thing, but I refuse to quit. Okay, so today is the first. If if you are the winner of the pinpointer and I have not received your info in the email so that I can send it to you by November the 6th, then I'm going to take that pinpointer and put it in the auction giveaway because I'm figuring if you don't claim it in a week, you don't want it or you forgot you entered it. So that's kind of what my plan is going to be, is if it hasn't been claimed by the 6th, I'm going to move it over to the auction or as a giveaway during Florida Detecting's race, or it'll be moved to another part of this. And then last week, I gave away a 57 Benji in the Patreon silver drawing, and the lady that won it told me to put it in the auction. She was right in the middle of moving, and she said, if you send it to me, it'll probably get lost, and I got more stuff here than I need. Just put it in the auction. So thank you, Susan Berman Smith, who donated that back. I also got an email from Doug Harding, who I'm surprised even still speaks to me, since I've got a package sitting here I've been working for him on for months now. So, oh, hi, Ashley. Dougie Style. Hi, Dougie. In YouTube jail? Yeah, what did you do to get in YouTube jail? Shame on you. Whatever it was, you shouldn't have done it, apparently. But we don't care. Unless it's just like really hateful, mean. We don't care. Still says 14 people. Alrighty. Well, it's 9 minutes after, so I'm going to start getting this thing set up. There's Muscle Shell. Oldie but a goodie there. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, you'll probably hear some grunting and a groaning. I don't know what he did. Something. First thing I got to do is get this big old bag full of stuff from the floor to the table where the scale is. Next thing I got to do is figure out how I'm going to park this camera where I can get the scale, the numbers on the scale. So you're going to see a lot of weird things. I should have done this sooner, but it's just been one of those days. Every time I try to do something, the phone would ring or somebody'd knock on the door, or, one of those kind of days. So I did get the bag over here. I just didn't get it all set up like I wanted with the cameras, and now I don't want to. Okay, get off of there. Camera. I'm going to be real happy when I get to Michigan and I get to set this stuff up all over again. Because this computer that my brother got for me, I call it the Tim Allen computer. It's got more power instead of being 32-bit, 64, so I can run other things besides StreamYard, and I can run more cameras, and just in general, I can set it up the way I want it. Which will, yeah. See, that you ask how things were going with the move. This is what my house looks like. It's full of boxes and stacks of things, and it's a mess. Okay, so here is the scale. There's the bag. I gotta see if I can get this scale lined up where we'll be able to see the numbers. This is not the ideal setup, but we'll make it work. Hopefully, I may have to turn the overhead light off so that the digital readout shows better. So let me see how this works. Okay, I think everybody's going to be able to read the numbers. If not, after I weigh the bag, I will wiggle the camera around some more. But it's about the best I'm going to be able to get in here. So I'm going to put this on here right now, and we're going to find out how much trash was in those bags of metal detecting stuff. So if you hear a groan, it's just because it's a little bit heavy, and I'm doing the best I can. 1 and 2, and oops, I have unbalanced the scale. And I got to turn it off, turn it back on so it'll balance. Might make the camera pick it up a little better too. Okay. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Come on, 8s, go away. Give me my zeros back. Oh, come on. All right. There's my zeros. All right, here we go. 2. Can y'all see it? Probably not. Oops. This is ounces, by the way. So, well, pounds and ounces. So it's 11 pounds and 102 ounces. So it seemed real heavy to me, but it's not as heavy as we thought it was. But that's how much trash came out of my picking bag. So now we got to go over to, if anybody was in the 11-pound, 1 ounce area, I got to go now over here to the video where I can read all the guesses. And on the comment video, we're looking for anything under 11 pounds, 2 ounces. And then we will find out who's the closest. And they're going to get a pinpointer. Okay, turn my light back on so I can see what I'm doing. Got my paper and my pen. Let me see. Guess is 16. That's over. 22 is over. 11.2. Oh, that was so close, but it was over. Okay, we got 7 pounds, 4 ounces from Heather. Furry was way over. Zoltan was over. Ooh, there's a closer one. Lucky James Eller. He's got 9. Oh, my eyes are so blurry. 9 pounds, 4 ounces. I know it's going to take me a while because I can't see worth a canoodle doodle. 11 pounds even. Boy, talk about being close. Oh my goodness. I forgot what my dang total was. Oh, shoot. Okay, it's 11,102 is what we're looking for. 11.102. Who was that with that 11? Where did I lose it? 11 pounds even. Treasure Tom. That's going to be hard to beat. But I still have to check and make sure that somebody else 13, 32, 15, 17, 9, 12, 23, 29, 23, 7, 17, 26, 18, 8. Ooh, 11, 7. That one's just a tad over. That's too bad. That was real close. I thought it weighed more than that, truthfully. But I never weighed it. I just sat here over the course of 2 or 3 videos and just threw it in the bag. And then I dragged the bag across the room and stuck it in the corner of my kitchen and let everybody start guessing. 26, 10, 12, 21, 34. That's an interesting guess. Well, it looks like our winner is Treasure Tom. Let me find Treasure Tom again so I can click on Treasure Tom's channel. If anybody found anything closer than Treasure Tom's guess, please point it out to me because my eyesight is not the best. It's Treasure Tom 6999, who has no videos, but all of the channels that Treasure Tom watches are pretty much detecting channels, like Michael Oliver. I'm wondering, though, if this person is from the United States, because if they are not, and they're going to have to pay the postage. They have no info, but they've been a YouTube member for 2 years. So, and they belong to a number of beach life and detecting channels, and is a member of my channel because I see my little logo right there. So the only thing they have to do now is claim it, and they have till next Monday to claim it. And if they don't, we will move it on to the fundraiser. And if they do, then yay. Oh, and you also get the Calico sticker that goes with it. But they passed number 1, which is they are a subscriber to my channel. I've had a couple in the past where they thought I don't really check, but I do, because I want people that are on my channel getting the prizes, because frankly, I don't have a lot to give away. When you come to my channel, it's just mostly for snits and wiggles, because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do the Christmas thing this year. We'll see. I may do it, but it may be scaled down, because I really like doing the 12-day of Christmas thing. Who's over? Wait a minute, I'm lost here. Where's Johnny? Yeah, there were 11.7 is over. It can't be anything higher than 11.1, because that's what the bag actually weighed, was 11.101, but it couldn't be any higher than 11.1. So therefore, Treasure Tom got about as close as you could possibly freaking get. I am impressed with that guess. I am so impressed with that, because all you guys had to look at was a plastic bag, and I did try to show it from different angles, but we still have another contest that I haven't even started yet, and I just have to make the video for it. And it comes from the same set of videos where we pulled the trash out and threw them in the bag. We also pulled out all the clad. Now, this does not count any silver coins or foreign coins, just the regular run-of-the-mill clad. I also pulled out, and I put it in a box while that was going on. And did y'all hear that? Y'all know what that was? It was a whole box full of clad. So now I gotta pick it up before I can make the video. So I may have to wait until day after tomorrow, when my new aide Brooke comes back, because so anyway, we're gonna have another contest. Oops, yeah, oops, big oops. Anyway, she'll be back day after tomorrow, and she will help me get it all picked back up. And when we're picking it up, we're going to put it in a plastic zippy bag so things like that don't happen. And then we will start that contest, which we will let run until like the end of November. And I already have a prize picked out for it. That's pretty cool. I'll give you a clue. It's made out of silver. So anyway, yeah, I just made spillage. Oh my goodness. I was afraid that was going to happen. And y'all know if there's something around here that can be spilled, bent, broken, mutilated, or turned into a toy by M3, it's going to happen. So, anyway, as I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted, we do have another contest that will be starting after I get out of the hospital. Um, the thing that I'm doing tomorrow is, uh, I have to check in and I'll be there for a few hours, but it's primarily an outpatient deal. So, if it goes as planned, then I'll be able to see a whole lot better too. Because, man, I can't see worth a doodle right now. But yeah, I'm just trying to push it over so I don't kick it under the desk. Oh my goodness. Susie, you are a mess, girl. So I will be making a post before I go in to get my eye worked on. And although truthfully, when I had the right eye done, except for the part of my eye that is obscured by the IgG4 tumor, the rest of the eye I have 20/20 vision in. So I am anticipating that that's what I'm going to have in the left eye is pretty close to 20/20, which, yeah, 52 pickup. I haven't heard that phrase for a while. Nope, wasn't M3 this time. No, it was just a little clear plastic box. It wasn't like a huge thing. It's like, I'll put the box back together and show you. It was just this box right here. It wasn't heavy. It slipped out of my hand, and when it did, it has a drawer, and the drawer came open, and everybody jumped out and said, "Party!" Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's see what else we got going on. I'm not going to stay on too long tonight because I am. Treasure Tom's in the house. Treasure Tom, you won, buddy. I need you to email. You won the pinpointer, and you couldn't have been any freaking closer. You were amazing. The bag weighed, you put 11 pounds, 102 ounces, and it was 11 pounds, 1 ounce. So, and all I said was I wasn't going to count like 3 digits out. It was just, and everybody else was either way under or they were over. So, yeah, you need to email me. If you're not in the United States, you're going to have to help me with the postage. That's all I ask. And I went over on your page, and you are definitely subscribed to me. So that was all good, fine, and cool. That makes me happy when I go over on somebody's channel and I see my ugly little sticker up there. I'm like, after all the stuff that this channel has been through with my illnesses and stuff, the fact that I finally made it to 1,000 subscribers is absolutely mind-boggling to me, because I dropped way back down below 500 at one point when I had been at 9, and a lot of you have just stuck with me regardless of how obnoxious I am or how many times I have to cancel shows because of my illness. I don't even know how to thank all of you for your dedication, because sometimes my shows just aren't very good because I can't plan them well, or I'm sick and I'm trying to do good, but you know, when you're sick, sometimes you just don't feel like doing much. I mean, for a while, yeah, right now the issue is I'm having a hard time reading because of the eye thing, and we're going to fix part of that tomorrow, and then the rest of it, hopefully, when I get to Michigan. No, he did not guess 11 even. He guessed 11.101. So I guess technically that makes him over by 01, but I was only going one digit. But no, he did not guess 11 even. He guessed 11.1. Somebody else guessed 11 even, because I wrote them down. Yeah, actually, he guessed 11.102, but I was only going out one digit, so that means he guessed 11.1. Somebody up the list, a couple people above him, and let me see if I can find out who it was that guessed the 11 even. But yeah, because I was like, ooh, that's really close, and then I went, oh no, that's even closer. Let me see if I can find out who it was. I'm back over there on the page again. Yeah, because Petey guessed 11.2. If he'd have said 11.1, then I'd have had two 11.1s. Then we had, I'm looking at everybody with an 11. Oh my gosh. You are right. It does say 11 even. And I hate when this is why I can't do this crap. If somebody had 11.1, 7 pounds, 11 ounces. You are absolutely right, but I'm not going to take the pinpointer away from him. I'm just going to give another one away. Because I have another one. Thanks to Kelly Co., I had 6 of them. God bless them. Let me see if there was anybody that had. I wrote 11.1. Now, why I wrote 11.1, I'm going all the way back down through the list, and I'm going to go all the way back up. Okay, I'm just going to start reading off anything that's got an 11 in it. That's not an 11. And I'm starting from the bottom. That's a 12, 27, 10, 26, God, 35, 23, 221. There's a good one. Muscle shell. Oh, golly. 32, 19, 27, 16, 7.5, 14.5, 23.03, 15, 17, 24, 16, 19, 35, 11.7. That's over. 18.8. 26. 17. 7.11. 23.5. 29.13. 23.11. 8.7. 9.12. 17. 15. 13. Yeah, he's got 11 even. You are correct on that, but I don't think it's going to change the outcome. So far, it has not, because the next one was Petey with 11.2, and that was over. And I said closest without going over. So either way, it still comes out with him as the winner. Okay, Patty, you're going to miss the rest of the games, but I know you got a lot going on there. I don't know why you guys are leaving. I got 2 more giveaways. Yeah, he was correct, because the other one was 11.2 and it was over. Yeah, I don't know why my scale is set that way, because normally my scale is set on 1 number for pounds and 1 digit for ounces. Okay, I'm trying to read this thing from Tom. You can donate it to the next person in line, or you can donate it to the auction that they're having to raise money to get me moved over where University of Michigan is for my medical treatment. Or you can donate it to anybody you want, or you can have me send it to you, whatever you want to do. Totally up to you. No, KK, no, you didn't win. But I've been talking good things about you, and how you were the one that told me where to go look for the treatment for the IgG4. You saved me like a year. And you know what, Doug? I will happily give you a blue wrench. If there's anybody in my channel that I trust to do a good job, now you're stepping into some heavy shoes here, boy, because you know who you're replacing. Well, you can't ever replace him, but you are getting Mikey's spot. So consider that an honor, because you are getting Archaeology Mikey's moderator spot. And I can't think of anybody that's earned it more. So there you go. You should have a blue wrench now. And like, I can never thank Kit enough, because Kit saved me. That's Kevin, but if you don't know who Kit is, saved me at least a year of medical research, because he actually knew what this disease was and was able to tell me the 3 places in the country that were researching it. And when I heard one of them was University of Michigan, I was so happy, because I lived in Michigan for 7 years. And when I got stuck here in Virginia, I was on my way back to Michigan. I've been treated at that hospital before. So it was like, I just could not believe that if I got to have something this crappy, at least I have somewhere to go. that I'm familiar with and I have friends in, and I would have been looking for a long time if I had just gone by what these doctors here were telling me. They were all, oh yeah, we know all about it, until I told them I had it in my eye and my brain. And then they're like, oh no, we don't do the brain one. We only do soft tissue organs. Well, Treasure Tom said he was donating it to the auction for my medical treatment. So thank you, Tom. We will happily accept that donation, and I appreciate it very much, because what happened was, when I got stranded here, I got stranded here for a long time, and because of it, all the prices of everything in the move went up. What was originally going to cost me uh, for the truck and everything doubled, because once that beer virus hit, um, prices on a lot of things went haywire. And one of the things that went haywire was rent-a-cars and airplanes, and transportation things went absolutely nuts. And suddenly I was all the way at the back of the line again for the low income housing for disabled and seniors. And it has taken me 2 years to work my way back up the list. And in those 2 years, prices of everything doubled. And then we realized, when Sir Benji and I started adding everything up, there wasn't going to be enough money. I would be able to get there, but I wouldn't be able to get my lights turned on, or, anything. And I'm going to have to leave my car behind because my car's dead. So once I get there, I'm going to have to be paying for public transportation for a while, until I can, come up with a car. So anyway, when we sat down and we added it up, we realized I was almost $2,000 short. At which point I was just crying, absolutely in tears. What wouldn't Mikey do? I missed something about my boy. For those of you who did not know Archaeology Mikey, he's a 22-year-old college student that was on my channel since day one. And he was one of my very early moderators, and it didn't matter if there was one person in my channel. Mikey would be here unless he was in class at college. And a few weeks ago, he was in here. I think it was the last show he was in was April 12th. He won the end of screen duck race. He said, I'm not going to go over to the other channel tonight. I'm going to go do my homework and go to bed. And he went and did his homework and went to bed and died in his sleep. And I miss him. He was like a son to me. He was really a good kid. He had a lot of health problems, and he didn't let any of them. People would pick on him because he had some idiosyncrasies that go along with Asperger's syndrome, and he had some other things too. But he just would laugh, he was a good kid. And then one of my other moderators has taken a sabbatical from everybody still here? Anybody still here? Y'all know when I get knocked offline just to stay put, and I'm back. So let me know if I'm still here. Hang on, I gotta get my glasses back on. I am in the top 10 on the list. Yeah, I'm actually number 11. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but um, she is working on updating the list. Uh, so I should know in a couple of days. Uh, what she sent out letters to everybody on the list, which was about 300 people. At which point, at that time, I was number 15. And then I talked to her a few days ago and I was number 11. Now, what the letters were they had a little thing in it that you fill out, and they came with an envelope to mail it back in, where you had to let her know if you were still interested in one of the units, or in some cases, the people may have passed away, or um, moved into an assisted living or a memory care center for Alzheimer's patients, etc. So she sent all these letters out, and you had until October 31st to send them in. So I'm sure she'll wait a couple of days after October 31st. And then if she did not hear from you, or she heard back that you were no longer interested, or you were deceased, or whatever, she will be removing all those names from the list, and then we'll see where I'm at. But I am guessing by the time she does that, I'm probably going to be around number 3. That's just my guess. I could be wrong. I could be number 1 and all of a sudden have 14 days to move. But as it stands officially, I am number 11, which is still another place I understand opened up somewhere within 30 or 40 miles of that one, and some of the people have been moving over there. So every time one of them moves over there, because they want to be in the newer, fancier place, that's all good for me. I don't want to move because the one that I have chosen is very close to one of the 2 primary medical facilities that I'm going to need to be going to. So why would I want to move further away? And Digging with Deej went over there and inspected the place, and Deej would have come back home and said, "Oh, this place stinks. You don't want to move there." But she came back and had nothing but nice things to say about it. She talked to the lady that manages it. She talked to the maintenance guys. She talked to some of the residents. I mean, she really did a good job checking the place out for me. And I, at one point when I lived in Michigan, had a friend that lived in it. So I know it's not like in the rich people's part of town, but it's also not butted right up next to Flint where you're in robbery city either. It's a pretty decent place. So right now I am finishing up some health things here, like getting my other cataract removed so that I'll be able to see better while I'm doing all this other stuff that I have to do over there. And gathering up all my medical records. And like Friday, my primary care did my super duper checkup, to make sure there wasn't some new problem coming up. And the other reason that we're doing these extra fundraisers is this. When I moved the last time, I ended up with about a 40-day gap where I did not have full insurance coverage, and I was having a hard time getting my medications and that kind of thing. Well, this time I have talked to my care coordinator with my insurance, and they now have this exact same policy in Michigan. So hopefully I won't have to go very long without my extra insurance, because I have some pretty expensive meds. I have one that is over $7,000 a month for 4 shots. 4 shots. So we wanted to make sure, I have enough money to get all the utilities going, and that I am not left in a situation where I can't get meds. Now, most of my meds come from my primary care and these specialists, and I'm going to make sure that they all renew my scripts before I leave. But the $7,000 one comes from a specialty pharmacy. It has to be shipped by FedEx overnight, and they won't do that. So I got a hold of the company that makes the med and explained to them what happened to me the last time. And they have told me that they won't let that happen to me, that they will provide at no charge the medication for the overlap. But in case they don't, if I don't have that med, I can die. So we don't want that. So, and then the price of the truck went up from when I started this adventure until now. The price of the truck went up like 400 and something dollars. And then I am paying to tow Sir Benji's van because he's going to drive all the way down here, get his stuff in South Carolina, and then come back up. We're going to tow his van back, and he's going to drive the U-Haul. So I don't have to pay somebody to do that. If I'm going to give somebody money to do that, I want it to be one of my coin collecting and metal detecting buddies. I don't want it to be some guy down at the U-Haul place. And that way he gets to go get his stuff too that he needs for his uh, eBay store. So it kind of works out for both of us. And he only lives about 10 miles from where I'm moving. So we got that locked in pretty well. And since he is retired now, which he wasn't back in the day, but he can go on pretty short notice. Because what's going to happen is when they tell me that mine is empty and available, then I have 14 days in which to get up there and give them the money and sign the papers and become a Michigander again. So anyway, I would love to hang out here and talk to you guys, but I still got to go fill out some papers for tomorrow and make sure that I have everything situated around here. In case I have to stay overnight, I have arranged for my uh, home help aide. She's got keys. She can get in and feed him so he won't be hungry. But I still got a couple things I got to do. I've got a couple of packages I need to get ready so that they can go out. I have talked my driver into, hopefully, if we're on time, we will have time to stop at the post office. I had something else I was going to give away, but I don't know what I did with it. So I guess I'll save it for Wednesday night instead. I think I knocked it on the floor when I knocked that box off. Oh my gosh, now what? Are you kidding me? Well, heck. This is not... What happened? I don't know if you guys can see me at all. I had this camera up here and it fell down and now my screen has gone black. So I think it may have just unplugged my monitor. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's maybe what happened. But I can't tell. So I'm just going to have to go. And I'm going to have to fix my computer. Oh, I don't need this tonight. I truly don't. Oh, wait a minute. I know what might have happened. Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if you can see or hear anything from me. Things are falling apart here. I don't know what just happened. Oh, God. trying not to cuss. Well, let me see if I can get on my phone and see if y'all are there and tell you what's going on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm going to put my finger over that. Yes. I don't know if y'all can see me or not, but my monitor went completely black. So I don't know where we're at in this. I'm on my phone now. It's really hot in here too. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I'm just gonna try and turn the camera off if possible. Or just point it at something random. There we go. At least I can finish out telling you what. Oh, this is horrible. Oh, I don't know what is going on with my computer. Like I said, I knocked the same camera that I was messing with when I spilled the loose change. I knocked it off. It hangs on the top of my monitor normally. And when I knocked it off, it apparently unplugged something on the back of the computer, and now I have no monitor. The computer is still on, but the monitor is just black. So I have no video at all, and I don't know if it got unplugged or what exactly has transpired. But I have nothing. And I'm going to have to fix it because I have things I have to do before I go to bed. But I can't find anything that is unplugged. So I do not know. I just don't know. So I was about to sign off anyway, but I was not anticipating that happening. So anyway, I appreciate everybody being here. I'm going to go and get all my stuff ready because they're going to be here at 6 o'clock in the morning to pick me up and try to get all that cataract out of my eye so I can see y'all better. So I will get back with y'all in regards to the auction. And I thank everybody for being here. And congrats on another winner of yet another pinpointer. I still have a couple more to give away. So if you didn't win this time, you'll have a chance to bid on one in the in the auction, or there are 2 more that are going to be given away. So, and I would guess one of them is probably going to be in a 12 Days of Christmas thing. So, but yeah, I've got to figure out why my computer's not going. So let me run do that and make sure I've got everything filled out and packed and all the stuff that I need to do for tomorrow. And I will try to make a post on the community page or somewhere, let everybody know that I'm A-OK after my surgery. This guy, I could well be dead if it was not for this particular. I thought she already had one on Friday. She had one this past Friday, Doug. Is she having another one I don't know about? I didn't know about that one, but I was too sick to be there anyway. But Florida Metal Detecting is having some kind of big race. I'm not sure when that is. I got to get with everybody, but I've been having a hard time seeing. And it has, because I wanted to be in the one that she had this past Friday. They raised $275 this past Friday. Also, that's why I'm a little confused. I got to get with her. Some of these are things I can do on the 2-hour ride to my doctor. Oh, and I just got the computer to come back up, by the way. I wiggled all the wires and it came back on. So let me see if I can get back in there real quick. Yeah, a lot of this stuff that is happening is because for a while only my right eye was bad. Well, now both the other eye, let me end this.